Today, I want to talk about how this device, the Nintendo Switch 2, changed my view on gaming completely. When I was younger, I always wanted to play such competitive games. Games that I spent hours grinding and taking hours away from my life. Games like Fortnite, Siege, Rocket League, Valorant. All of those games where you just grind for so long to get the new rank, and then you get there and you're one of the worst players there. Games that you loaded in, you played a round or two just to get shot in the head by some guy that's camping in the corner, and then you go back to the loading screen, then you load in and do the same thing again. It was just a continuous loop of nothing fun. All of these games had me in such a chokehold that I wasn't enjoying gaming anymore. Games that I needed a good 3 to 4 hours to sit down and play, just to have a good or even a bad experience. Games that when I was done with the gaming session, my hands and my head would hurt. I was getting tired. I was getting burnt out. I wasn't enjoying gaming anymore. It wasn't the same. And then I got the Nintendo Switch 2, and it was honestly such a pivotal thing in my gaming timeline. It changed the way that I viewed games and played games. For the first time in my life, I 100%ed a game. In my whole life, I've been playing games forever, and I finally 100%ed a game fully through. I was finally fully immersing myself in the games, and finally enjoying gaming again. I was immersing myself in the games, not just loading in, then dying, and then doing the same thing all over again for games and games on end. I was finally playing the games, learning the characters, admiring the views. I was actually loving the games for the games, and not just the grind, and not just the new rank or the new skin. I was loving the games in general. I think what got me is that the Switch 2 is notorious for its cozy games. The cozy gaming made me slow down, and it made me think about everything that I was doing, instead of just playing the fast-paced games where I would play 5 rounds in 10 minutes and then be done and burnt out. I was slowing down. I was following the storyline, building connections with characters, admiring views in the game, admiring the way the game was built or the way it looks. I was finally seeing games for games and how the developers wanted me to see them. Another thing that contributed to this a lot is the portability of the Switch. The ability to pick it up and put it down at any time. I'm able to pick it up for 10 minutes or keep it docked for 5 hours, and it doesn't matter. I'm able to bring it anywhere and play it at any time. I can bring it on road trips, or I can get all cozy in bed and play it docked mode. The Switch 2 has endless possibilities of how to play. No matter how I wanted to play, or how long I wanted to play, or where I wanted to play, I was always immersed in the experience. No more sitting at my desk in an uncomfortable chair with my hands on an uncomfortable position on the keyboard and mouse with my hunchback, and no more sitting in my bed playing my Xbox where I couldn't even see the TV too well. Now, I can play anywhere, at any time, for any amount of time. I could play on my break at work. I could play on a long road trip. I could play docked on my TV for hours. It didn't matter. It was endless. I was always immersed in the experience and always had an enjoyable time. I learned to love games again and to find a beauty in them. Now when I go to play games, I don't even reach for the multiplayer. Instead, no matter what I'm playing on, I reach for a nice, immersive story game. This concept of slowing down and seeing the beauty in everything has even changed into my own life. Instead of going to work and being the fastest at my job, I slow down and I have conversations with people, and I learn stuff about other people. I build connections with people, and I see the beauty in everything. So the Switch 2 has not only taught me a lesson in my gaming timeline, but it's taught me a lesson in my life in general. I'm now enjoying games, I'm loving games, and playing games like never before. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.